Join me as I dive into the mysterious world of 3 a.m. revelations and try to uncover God's midnight message that might just leave us all shocked. There's something undeniably special about the hour of 3 a.m. For many, it's a time of heightened spiritual awareness, a moment when the veil between the physical and spiritual realms is at its thinnest. It's an hour often associated with receiving profound messages from the divine, and I believe it's an opportunity that we shouldn't ignore. Have you ever felt lost or uncertain about your spiritual journey? Maybe you've been praying for guidance, but it feels like the answers aren't coming. You're not alone. So many of us struggle to understand our spiritual paths, and it can be frustrating when we don't feel like we're getting the clarity we need.
We might feel like we're walking
In the dark, unsure of which direction to take. We often look to others for answers, hoping that someone else can shed some light on our path. But what if I told you that the answers you're looking for might be right in front of you, waiting to be uncovered? What if I told you that God is trying to communicate with you, to guide you, but you're not tuning into the right frequency? The truth is, spiritual growth requires a certain level of openness and receptivity. We have to be willing to listen, to silence our minds and our hearts, and to trust that the guidance we need will come. But it's not always easy, is it? Life gets in the way, and our fears and doubts can drown out the gentle whisper of the divine. Throughout history, there have been countless accounts of people receiving profound messages from God at 3 a.m. These messages have changed lives, brought hope to the hopeless, and given people a sense of purpose and direction. From prophets to apostles, saints to ordinary people, the stories are endless. One of the most remarkable things about these 3 a.m. revelations is the way they often come when we least expect it. We might be in the midst of a crisis, feeling overwhelmed and uncertain, when suddenly, out of nowhere, we receive a message that changes everything. It's as if God is saying, "I see you, I hear you, and I'm here to guide you." There was a woman who shared a powerful story about receiving a 3 a.m. revelation that changed her life forever. She was going through a painful divorce, feeling lost and alone, when one night, she woke up at 3 a.m. with a sense of urgency. As she prayed, she felt a presence in the room, a presence that spoke to her heart and said, "You are not alone. I am with you." In that moment, she knew that everything was going to be okay. Another man shared a story about how he received a 3 a.m. revelation that saved his life. He was struggling with addiction, feeling like he was at rock bottom, when one night, he woke up at 3 a.m. with a sense of clarity. He knew exactly what he needed to do to turn his life around, and he did it. Today, he's living a life of freedom and purpose. These stories are a testament to the power of 3 a.m. revelations. They remind us that God is always speaking, always guiding, always present. And if we're willing to listen, to quiet our minds and our hearts, we can tap into that power and experience the transformative presence of God in our lives. So, what does it all mean? What can we take away from these incredible stories of 3 a.m. revelations? For me, it's a reminder that God is always speaking, always guiding, always present. And if we're willing to listen, to quiet our minds and our hearts, we can tap into that power and experience the transformative presence of God in our lives. Have you received a 3 a.m. revelation that changed your life? Share your story with me in the comments below. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more content on spiritual awakenings and the mysterious world of 3 a.m. revelations. I'll see you in the next video. Watch a full video and learn more.